always try to understand the concepts. No, don't see the marks. Try to
Can we
understand
do
the
quiz
concept.
discussion or not?
No, we don't have question paper. Tomorrow I will bring. We will discuss.
Okay, sir. No
I will
problem.
bring
Good
the hard
morning,
copy to
sir.
class.
Good
Okay.
morning, sir.
Good morning. So tomorrow I will bring. Tomorrow I will bring the paper. Okay.
Sir,
Akshay got
good
38.
answer
Yes.
thousand.
Acha, anybody is there who could not join? Anybody is there who could not join? All joined. So I got a phone call, but I guided you. Okay, you got 36. Very good marks. Okay, children, keep it up. Always see the positive side. Marks are not important. Your labor and your understanding is important. Your commitment. Okay. As Justin got 38, very good. Very good marks. Okay. So let us do some more grammar. So we have done almost the basic concepts. Today, one more thing I will teach you in grammar. It is, we know it is already, but we don't see it as grammar. So this is called subject-verb agreement. This is a simple concept. So subject-verb agreement means the subject and verb should agree with each other. Otherwise, what will happen? The sense of the sentence will not come. So first of all, I want to tell you what is a sentence. Suppose I will write like this.
Sir, we have to write this.
So is it correct? Going Ram home is.
this.
It is wrong or right? Going Ram home is. Is wrong or right? Wrong. What is right? Right is Ram is going home.
Ram is going home.
Okay, okay. Ram is
Good
going
morning,
home.
sir.
Okay, good morning. So right is
Sir, we have to write this.
Ram is going home. It is correct. So what is sentence, children? A
This.
sentence is yes. Just you listen. Sentence
Sir,
is a
we have to
combination
write
of
this.
words. You write. Okay. So what is a sentence? Sentence is a combination of words in proper order. Okay. So if you don't arrange the words in proper order, what will happen? The proper meaning of the sentence will not come. Okay. So sentence is nothing but arrangement of words in proper order. Okay. So suppose I will write like this. Ram are going home. Is it correct? Ram are going
No,
home.
sir.
Is it correct?
Ram
Huh?
is going to school.
It is wrong.
Sir,
Why?
Ram is going to school.
Very good. So Ram is going home. Okay. Why Ram is going home? Because Ram is singular and is singular. So this is called agreement of subject with the verb. Okay. So when the agreement verb must agree with the subject. I will write this. So this is also wrong. So Ram is going home. Okay, this is wrong because it is not in the proper order. In the second one, this is wrong because this is wrong. Okay, so today when we will read,
Good morning, sir.
good morning, please join. Okay, today when we will read subject verb agreement, I will write what is it. Okay, so subject verb agreement means the verb must agree with the subject. Okay, a verb must agree with the person
Yes, sir.
and number of the subject. of the subject. Okay. Suppose the subject Ram. Ram is singular. So singular means one, plural means more than one. Ram is singular. So the corresponding verb also must be singular. So when the subject agrees with the person with the subject, okay, so it is suppose I will write another sentence. He works hard. So this is the subject. The verb agrees with the subject, so it is correct. Why? Because if the subject is in third person singular, we use S or ES. Understood? When the subject is I and we are first person, so he is first and second person, third person. So is what rule is there? When the subject is third person singular, we use S
S or ES.
or ES with the verb. Please write down. Okay. But when you write you, you don't use S. Why it is not third person? Okay. Okay. So, just 1 second, 1 second. There is some problem with the wires. I will mend it. 1 second, children.
Yes, I
Okay. Okay. Now it's all right. Suppose you write you work hard. If you write you works hard, it is wrong. You work hard. They work hard. They work hard. So it is correct. You work
So
hard.
you
They
is
work-
the second person.
Yes. So you cannot write you works hard. They works hard. You cannot write. It will be wrong. So as Dipjit has told, it is correctly told. When the subject is in third person singular, we use S or ES with the verb. Two rules we have examined. Now let us go to the third rule. Okay. In the third rule, we will see two rules you wrote. No, so have you written first rule and second rule?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, please write down. We will go to the third rule. So, what is subject verb agreement? Subject verb means a verb must agree with the person and number of the subject. Example I have given, he works hard. So, second rule I told, when the subject is third person singular, we use S or ES with the verb. Okay, suppose you are writing, okay, you work hard, they work hard. You are not using S or ES with the verb. Clear? Suppose in some cases, it seems like plural, but it is singular. We don't use S with the subject. One example I will give you. Written, no, this one? Written. Very good.
No, sir.
Okay, please write. I will wait. Okay, written.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Can we rub now?
Yes, sir. You can rub the board.
Very good.
No
Okay.
rub the board.
You can rub the board.
Okay, 1 minute I will wait. 1 minute I will wait.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sometimes what happens, in third person the subject becomes plural. What we do? We do not use. Good morning. So sometimes what happens, third person plural subjects, the verb do not end in s or es. I will write this third rule. I will write 1 and 2. I have written no. Little bit faster you be. Other children are waiting.
Yes, sir. You can rub the board.
Okay, nice. Okay. Thank you. So agreement is the verb must agree with the subject. So when the third person is there, we use s. One more example I will give you. When the third person is third rule. When in third person, the subject is plural. The subject is plural. It will not take s or es with the verb. So this is the third rule. When in third person the subject is plural, it will not take s or es with the verb. Example, Shalini and Ravi work hard. Shalini and Ravi work hard. You are not telling works hard. Work hard. Why? According to this rule. In third person, when the subject is not singular, it is plural. Shalini and Ravi became two. It is plural, but we are using we are not s or es because according to this rule, third rule. Two rules we have seen. Now this is the third rule of agreement of subject with the verb. Clear? Then let us go to the fourth rule. Another rule. Okay. Fourth rule of agreement of subject with the verb. Okay. Okay. Fourth rule I am writing. Fourth rule is that suppose I am telling I am a singer. She is a dancer. I am telling. Okay. I am not using s or es with the verb because the verb be is. But when you say they, I cannot write they am a singer. They are singers. I am a singer, but they are singers. Why? Because the verb be is an exception here. S or es cannot be taken with the verb. Clear? So the example I have given in number 4. Okay. She is a singer. I cannot write she am a singer. She is a singer. Why? Why I cannot write? Because when the verb be is derived from the form, it is exception. It cannot be written like this. So I am writing the agreement plural and this verb agrees. In the first sentence, M is there. In the second, R is there. In the third, is there. Okay. Now let us go to another rule. For example, in English, we have some models are there. Okay, what are models? Who can tell? What are models? What are models? Who can tell? Models are auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary means helping verbs. Helping verbs. Okay. So
Okay,
in
sir.
case, yes, modals are helping verbs. Or they are called auxiliary verbs. EUXI, auxiliary verbs. Example, suppose you are telling, no, I can do this. So you are using one modal. When you are telling I can do this, you are using one modal. Can is the auxiliary verb or modal. So there are many modals or auxiliary verbs in English. What are they? For example, they are can, must, may, ought, will, shall. They do not take with singular or plural. So when there is a modal in the modal verb in the sentence, they do not take s or es with the verb. Clear? So what are other modals? Can, may, ought, O-U-G-H-T, ought, may, ought. So the modals and auxiliaries, they do not take s with the singular or plural subjects. Clear? In case modals and auxiliaries do not take s or es with the subject. Suppose I can do this. Okay. Otherwise you are writing what will the guest order. It is order, not orders. The cook will prepare. The cook will prepare. See, here two verbs are there. Order and prepare. Will is there. Will is the modal. So I am not taking any s or es with the verb. Clear? When there is a modal, the subject may be singular or plural. The verb does not take s or es with it. Clear? This is the fifth rule. So what is a modal or auxiliary? I told you. Modal and auxiliary are helping verbs. For example, I told you the example: can, must, may, ought, will, shall. They are the modal and auxiliary verbs. They are means they are not the main verb. In case of a modal or auxiliary, what happens? The verb will not take s or es. Clear? This is rule 5. Okay. Suppose another rule, rule number 6, we will see. If the sentence starts with there, if the sentence starts with there dash Ravi, go goes, there goes Ravi. Why? Because the sentence started with there, it will be the verb comes after the real subject comes after the verb. Okay. Suppose shall I rub this? Shall I rub this? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay, please.
No, rub the board.
Noted, sir.
Okay, please do. I'm waiting. Don't worry. Oh? Okay, don't
Done,
worry.
sir.
Done. Very good.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Noted, sir.
Done. Rule number 6, I will now tell. We have read 5 rules. Now rule number 6. Agreement of subject with
Yeah,
the.
you can not rub the rule number 5.
Okay, rule number 5 is this. Modals. Okay. So when
Okay,
we
sir.
take modals, no. What are modals? They are auxiliary verbs. What are auxiliary verbs? Helping verbs. So what are they? May, might, can, will, shall. They are all auxiliary verbs. So when you take the auxiliary verbs, we do not take the s or es with the main verb. Clear? This is rule number 5. Now let us go to rule number 6. Suppose you start the sentence with there, in which the subject comes after the verb. Here what happens? We will use s or es with the verb. I will give you example. You write first. Okay. Okay. Rule number 6.
Done, sir.
Shall I rub?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir, rule number 5, you can not rub.
Rule number.
Yes,
This is
sir,
rule
you
number
can
5. Rule number 5
Sir.
says you. Okay. Please listen. Rule number 5 says if there is any auxiliary verb, we cannot take s or es with the main verb. Example, what will the guest order? The cook will prepare. So will is there. Will is the auxiliary verb. Main verb is order and prepare. So in this case, we are not using s or es with the main verb. This is rule number 5. Clear? Now let us go to rule number 6. Okay, rule number 6.
No, sir, you cannot rub rule number 5.
Rule number 5 I told no. Rule number 5 again I am telling you, note down. Suppose there is a modal or helping verb. The example I am again writing. What the guest will order. Otherwise, the cook will cook. The cook will cook. This is the example. What the guest will order, the cook will cook. There are two wills are there. Otherwise, we can write will cook, it seems, or the cook will prepare. The cook will prepare.
6 number है क्या?
Cook will prepare also we can write, because 2 times why we will write. Otherwise, cooks will prepare. So here what happens? Because there is a auxiliary verb. There is a auxiliary verb. We do not take s with the main verb. Prepare or order. Understood? Because will is an auxiliary verb, we have not taken s with the main verb. This is rule number 5. Clear? Shall we go to rule number 6?
सर आपने will के बाद क्या
No,
लिखा है? Looks will के बाद.
Rule 6. Okay. Modals, auxiliary verbs. Very good. Okay, as understood. Shall we rub?
Sir, you can rub full board.
Okay, okay. This side I am rubbing. Now rule number 6. If the sentence starts with there, we use s or es with the main verb. Okay. Rule 6. When the sentence starts with there, there, when the sentence starts with there, okay, the verb agrees with the subject which comes after it. So in case the sentence starts with there. Example, there goes Ravi. I cannot write there goes Ravi. So why I used S? Because the sentence starts with there. The real subject is yes. Another example,
उसके बाद क्या लिखा है? Which comes.
when the sentence starts with there, comma, the verb agrees with the subject which comes after it. Example, there goes Ravi. Okay. Then you see there are 10 years in one decade. Okay. There are 10 years in one decade. Ten years in one decade. One decade means a period of 10 years is called one decade. So here what happens? We used R. Why? Because 10 years is plural. Decade is plural. 10 years are there. We used singular here because the verb came after the subject came after the verb. Okay. There goes Ravi. If the sentence begins with there, what happens? The verb agrees with the subject which comes after it. Means after there, which the subject comes, the verb agrees with it. Clear? Okay. Sometimes no, the verb subject is plural, but taken together as singular. We are using the singular verb. So this is rule number 7.
सर आपने लास्ट टाइम का लिखिए there are 10 years in one.
Very good. Yes. So if you can state another sentence, 5 quintals is a heavy load. You are not telling R is a heavy load. 10 quintals is a large volume. Milk and honey is a good drink. You cannot tell R because milk and honey are mixed. Milk and honey is a good drink. 100 years is a big time. So here though plural is there, it is taken singularly. So you are using the real subject comes after the verb. So we take one singular verb. Then rule number 8. This will be rule number 8. Shall I rub number this one?
No sir. No sir.
This is sixth. Okay, last rule. This is the last rule. Rule number 8. Last rule of subject verb agreement. When the subject is plural, but refers to singular quantity. So the subject is not singular, it is plural, but it refers to singular quantity. It takes, we use a singular verb. Singular verb. Because as a total it is taken. Example, 10 quintals is a heavy load.
अच्छा है.
Yes. 10 quintals.
क्या लिखा है? 10 के
Yes.
बाद
10 quintals in singular quantity we are taking. 10 kilos we are taking singularly. So we are using the singular verb. 10 quintals are we are not telling is a heavy load. Is a heavy load. Milk and honey is a good drink. I am not telling milk and honey are a good drink because
Sir.
milk is mixed with honey. Yes.
सर आप 7 रूल का
Okay, tell me,
एग्जांपल पढ़
any-
दो दोनों.
This one example I have already given. No, 10 quintals is a heavy load. 10 quintals is a heavy load. We are not telling are. Why? Because 10 quintals are used as a singular verb because it is singular quantity, single quantity. So we are using the singular verb. Okay. Okay, this is all about subject verb agreement. Milk and honey is a good drink. You are not telling milk and honey are. You are telling is. Okay. Suppose you say milk and honey. Another example, milk and honey is a good drink. Okay, so you are mixing honey in milk. So you are using the singular. You are mixing milk with honey, so you are using one singular. It is not plural. Followed. So in this way, we have seen this one agreement of subject with the verb and some 8, 9. What happened? Tanuj, you want to say anything? Tanu Sharma. Okay. No, I am not removing you.
सर
Yes. So these are the certain rules which we have read today, and we will continue with some grammar in the next period. Otherwise, we will do some other revision. Okay, children? Yes. Tell me. Otherwise, in WhatsApp you said. Okay, any doubt is there? Yes.
start written.
Please send in WhatsApp. I have opened and I am seeing the. Yes, Justin noted. Okay, in one decade. Yes, you can rub. Noted. Sixth rule I told no. Sixth rule I have told. Okay. So, okay, I will repeat in the next period. No problem. One rule you want in number 6, I will repeat. Okay. These rules you understood, no? Okay. Okay, children, it is high time. Okay, we will close the class.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir, for
next
teaching
period I
us.
will try to get the hard copy of the question paper. We will discuss in the class the answers. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for
Okay,
teaching
Thank you, sir, for
us.
teaching us. Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Thank you for teaching
Thank you, sir, for teaching us. Bye-bye, sir. Thank you, sir, for teaching us. Bye-bye, sir. Thank you, sir, for teaching us. Bye-bye, sir.
Thank you, sir, for teaching
Thank you, sir,
us.
for teaching
Bye-bye,
us. Bye-bye,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir, for
Thank you,
teaching
sir,
us.
for teaching
Bye-bye,
us.
sir.
Bye-bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir, for teaching us.
Thank you,
Bye-bye,
sir,
sir.
for
Thank
teaching
you,
us.
sir.